things aren't going good, throw away your great ideas and go back to what you do. And for the Eagles, let's run over people.
Fifth punt in 8 possessions for the Eagles, and Brian Mitchell calls a late fair catch, and it's finally whacked at the 15, and a 37-yard punt by Hutton. And I'm just wondering if the referees are going to give the Eagles the benefit of the doubt in that, with a nice hit put on him by Sylvester Wright.
I don't think his hand went above his belt buckle, so that's hard to call a fair catch.
But talking about it, no, there is no. Oh, now the penalty flags come out. Now the penalty flags are thrown all over the place. But he's got to give Jerry full warning for the oncoming Eagles, who, by the way, today have tried to bolster their special teams by adding 4 linebackers instead of the previous 2 to their coverage teams. They got to give them more notice.
And they are, well, the rules say the hand goes above the head. Well, you know,
number 30 of the receivers, 5-yard penalty, 1st and 10. That's a timeout.
The rule says the hand has to go above the head. And when you look at our replay, if it's above the head, it's only by an inch.
Redskins will get it when we come back to RFK. Well, the Eagles just punted to the Redskins, and the top punt returner in the NFL, Brian Mitchell.
Too late and not high enough with the hand. That's the penalty. And 52. Wow, what a good job. And the Eagles, as you've said, their coverage teams are better than they've ever been today.
They've added the linebackers. In fact, they cut a guy last week because he wasn't playing special teams. That was Greg Trimble.
Told Trimble either get down there and cover or get home.
James Willis taking his place on special teams. First down and 10. And a quarterback bootleg out to the 15-yard line, and a 4-yard gain goes Heath Schuler, finally brought down by William Thomas, the linebacker for Philadelphia.
This is an unusual call. I wonder if he missed the handoff or if they're trying to kill this guy off.
I think it was a fake, and I think it was a design play.
Well, and the ball come out? Sure does. You don't run that with a $15 million quarterback. You want somebody to run that, give that to some stiff that you're just taking a look at.
They're paying him $19 million.
Well, 15, it would have been a better call.
2nd down and 4. One opposite to the receiver, Henry Ellard, who's had just his 2nd pass thrown to him today. Now the boos cascading down from the upper deck onto Schuler.
Well, when you hear those boos, you just got to close your ears.
Is that what you tell a quarterback?
15 pass plays, been sacked 3 times, knocked down 4 times, and hurried 3. That's 10 out of 15. He's had 5 shots out of this whole thing to throw a completion.
Bo Garrett and crew keeping track for us downstairs in the truck. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4, and they're very vocal here at RFK with regard to the quarterback situation. Brian Mitchell, Zordich, can't get him down. And the gain is to the 29, and good for a 1st down. And Chicago and the Giants have a good game going on at the Meadowlands, and Green Bay leading in the 3rd quarter.
And a nice call again to help the young quarterback. 3rd down and long. Flip it out to Mitchell. You said earlier he can run other plays other than returning kicks. And they're back in 1st and 10 and help the young guy.
Redskins on every possession in the 1st half were into Philadelphia territory. And they do it in the 2nd. Nice underneath pattern thrown. Brian Mitchell out to the 33. They get Terry Allen with the catch. And the tackle made by William Thomas. He's better, it seems, Jerry, on those very short, small passes.
Well, that's what you were calling for at halftime. You are going to be a general manager. At halftime, my buddy said, throw those little short things over the set. You're getting good at this.
Thank you.
Now run this thing. Run this thing for this guy.
Gain is 6 on that previous play. 2nd down and 4. Allen tumbling for the 1st down to the 40-yard line.
And running behind Ray Brown. Look at Ray Brown, 67. All he does is block. He's an interesting story. When he goes to surgery, he wakes up in the middle of surgery.
While they're cutting him.
They're operating on his thumb, and he sat up and looked around. He says, look at him blocked there. 67, got one and came off and got the 2nd one.
What did he say?
He got up and says, is that my thumb you're operating on? Went into knee surgery. Woke up in the middle of knee surgery. I think he weighs too much to be put to sleep.
1st down and 10. Underneath again. And it goes to Allen to the 48. Innovate on the play. Schuler had missed his last 4. He's hit his last 2, and he seems to be picking up some momentum here. We're late in the third quarter in Washington.
Well, the previous before these 2 was a deep OH, deep out route off the hash. And like you called for, a little dunk over the middle. Give him something little he can get out in a hurry so you don't get sacked against an excellent pass rushing defense of the Eagles.
Good looking drive, too. 7th play of it. 2nd down and 3. Allen once again. No place to go that time. All over him. Bill Romanowski. Knockdown back at the 43.
He started one way, and it wasn't there. And sometimes you got to slam it in there and just take a 1-yard loss. Don't go wiggle around and take a big loss. He got there before the blocking back. Mark Logan didn't get in front of him, so he was without a lead blocker. That's what happened on that play.
3rd down and 6. A deep drop back by Schuler, and it comes the pass, which is tapped by Jerome Henderson before it got to the side, and I see a flag thrown back at the 32.
That's where you find hitting the quarterback. Or holding. We found holding.
Holding. Number 67 on the offense. That penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
He woke up right in the middle of surgery and saw this penalty.
Ray Brown.
Ray Brown. And Ray Brown and the right tackle. Right tackle Ed Simmons must be doing a heck of a job, because I haven't seen William Fuller back there yet. A long throw off the right hash to the deep out route on the left side. That's a long throw. Wow.
Second consecutive Redskin punt. Fair catch back at the 9 by Rob Carpenter, and that's a punt of 47 yards. The Eagles will get it. 3:26 in the 3rd. For an update on Rodney Peete, down to the sideline, and Pam Oliver.
Well, Kevin, again, they're sticking to the story here that it's a coach's decision, but watching Rodney Peete, he seemed awfully ticked. He didn't seem so much hurt as he seemed ticked about something. It was interesting to watch the running backs, the starting running backs. They were over by Rodney instead of Randall Cunningham, asking him what's going on and why isn't he in the game. Back to you.
Good point, Pam, on a gain that time of a handful by Ricky Waters. When we were talking with Waters and Charlie Garner yesterday, Rodney Peete came in, and you could tell there was a great camaraderie among the 3.
A feeling that they're all for each other. They all want to win. But the Eagles in the second half have averaged less than 2 yards a play. So there's not much happening on the offense. So maybe they're trying to just shake it up and spark it here a little bit.
So Cunningham, 2nd down and 7 yards to go from his 13-yard line. And the throw knocked away and almost caught by Calvin Williams after a great knock away by Darrell Green, the cornerback.
This throw was a little bit behind, but Green looked like the old Green. Darrell Green made the play. It's a play action fake, so there's not a lot of pressure. Has plenty of time to wait for it. And the throw was a little bit behind, and Green made a nice play with his right hand.
Eagles have a 3rd and 7 right now. They have missed their last 4 third downs. As we told you before, this is a team which struggles in the second half scoring. And Cunningham, as Williams dropped the pass at the 26-yard line, and so the Eagles have got a punt for a 3rd consecutive time here in the second half.
The ball's right on the money. He put the ball right between the 8 and the 9. Calvin Williams, if he didn't deflect it, would have had to go to surgery. You got to catch those. And he sees the drop. Less than 2 yards of play for the Eagles the entire second half.
Hutton to punt. No rush put on. They're setting up the return for Brian Mitchell on the 41-yard line. And the special teams of the Eagles continue to play well. Derek Oden with the stop on the punt of 46 yards. They only allow Mitchell, the top guy in the NFL, 1 yard on the return. Well, if it weren't for the special teams penalties, well, Danny Smith there could probably rest a little bit easier. But another penalty against the Eagles special teams. A legal man downfield, so wipes away that great coverage, and they got a punt again.
And the man was Jimmy Johnson. He's supposed to be over there working with James Brown in Hollywood. He's downfield too soon.
Hutton again. Oh, this will be much better for the Redskins. It hung high. Mitchell to midfield and still moving to the 47-yard line of Philadelphia. So that was a nice move by the Redskins return man, Brian Mitchell. Had to punt again to Brian Mitchell.
Watch Mitchell's second effort and dig for every yard. He pulls that foot out, gets a block, turns upfield, and the little activity when the game's over. This is the Eagles Redskins. Take that ball for it. Happy Thanksgiving. And watch it and have a little dressing.
Get the turkey out of your mouth.
Get your turkey right there.
Got a drumstick in there.
This is an unusual series. The Eagles come to this game on a bus. They don't even get in an airplane. This rivalry is so close. You get to play like you're in, a high school again. You get on the bus, load up. No airplane ride. And when the game's over, the players get to go home with whoever they want to go home. Very unusual in the NFL. They don't leave as a team.
Some guys are getting limousines to go back to Philadelphia. Best beginning field position today for the Redskins, and Mark Logan is sent up the middle and finds a yard to the 46-yard line. Well, this again, Jerry, for Eagle fans is something that has been stuck in their craw throughout the season. Teams they're favored to beat hang in there against an Eagle team that you'd think would wipe them away.
Well, the Redskins are keeping William Fuller from getting a sack, Andy Harmon from getting a sack, Daniel Stubbs from forcing an interception. So it's the Redskins are keeping the turnover in the short field away from the Eagles offense with their play selection.
Second down and 9 for Schuler. Again over the middle. This time he's got the receiver, rookie Jamie Asher. First down to the 27-yard line and a pickup of 19.
And the best throw I've seen the young guy make. This was a good throw. The ball's turned over, and he told us in the meeting he likes Jamie Asher. He thinks he's a player. And where does his best throw go to? Jamie Asher. He makes a catch, makes a stumble, makes a get up and run. You're in pro ball. But that's in our meetings. That's the guy I like.
First tight end catch by a Redskin today. First and 10. This time he goes underneath, and it's caught by Terry Allen. First down to the Philadelphia 13. A pickup of 13.
Terry Allen, you got to use him. And I think what happened with Gus Frerotte, Gus is a good quarterback, and they just became a pass team. When you got Terry Allen, you have to use him. He's the key. He can carry you.
Good numbers for Schuler, and again, no interceptions.
And what I like is, where's William Fuller?
You don't see him.
Where's Andy Harmon?
And Mamula's out with the injury.
You run the ball, you take the Eagles away from making the big plays on it.
First and 10 with the best field position, best penetration into Eagle territory today, and a gain of a couple yards down to the 10-yard line. Andy Harmon makes the stop on Terry Allen right there.
And you got to have patience to stick with what you're doing, and that's what I like with the Reds. Only chance the Redskins had to win this game is not allow the Philadelphia Eagle defense to create all those turnovers and shorten the field.
Well, we're looking forward to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the third. Philadelphia 6, Redskins nothing. Back after this from your local Fox station. Well, Norb Turner is in his second year with this rivalry with the Eagles. Ray Rhodes in his first, but these fans in both Philadelphia and the Redskins have enjoyed the tremendous battles, especially the 8 games over the last couple years decided by 4 points or less. The last Redskin win was here in RFK back in 1992. We begin the fourth quarter with Philadelphia leading 6-0, but the Redskins in their best position to score all day long.
And the Redskins have missed a couple of field goals. Otherwise, this game would really be tight. The Terry Allen versus Lightning and Thunder has 18 rushes compared to Waters and Garner. And whoever ends up with the highest number of rushes will win this game.
On the 10, second down and 7. Allen, he got a block. And he's to the 6. Bobby Taylor, the rookie coach, got up from the cornerback.
And watch Ed Simmons, the right tackle. Here's a guy that's having one of his finest years. Blocking, he'll slide down, push him down, try to get out, try to trip the next man, didn't get through.